Today's video is brought to you by Oxedo LED lighting. You might think that you can see just fine at night. Well, I did too, until I did this little upgrade. As you can see from this footage, here is some before Oxedo LED lighting, and here is some after Oxedo LED lighting. The difference is amazing. With high brightness and easy installation, Oxedo LED lighting is definitely the route for you. They're easy to install, and they're available for all makes and models. Click on the link in the description below and enter promo code 612motorsports at checkout to get yourself 15% off. Now back to our video. Good morning and welcome to another episode of 612 Motorsports. In today's episode, I've got something pretty special planned for you, but before we get too far, come on guys, you know the routine. Go ahead, hit that subscription button, notification bell, leave a comment, a thumbs up, all that stuff. It's super helpful and it's greatly appreciated. And by doing some of those simple things that help support the channel the most, it does help me and keeps me motivated to do things like what we're doing today so I can bring it to you. So let's get into today's episode. Got the S10 behind me. You can tell nothing really around, right? Well, you'd be surprised, but I am camping today. Well, this weekend anyways, and I'm camping in the truck. And when I talk about camping, I don't mean tents and RVs and that kind of stuff. I'm talking about I threw away backpack in the cab and I recline the seat, and that's where I'm sleeping because, you know, that's just how I roll. But today we are at Road America in Wisconsin for Gridlife 2025, and we are camping trackside. I mean, literally right there's the track, and I couldn't ask for anything better. So quick little story, I got in super early/late last night, and the camping section was already closed for the night, and you could get in with a wristband or whatever if you were already here earlier. Being I had to work and couldn't get off in time to get here when they were open, it was pretty late, early in the morning like I said. So the gentleman, I just showed him my printed off pass or whatever, and he let me in. I pulled in, just grabbed a spot. Woke up, the sun was shining about 6 o'clock this morning. It's now about 7, and I woke up right next to turn 3. That was kind of cool. So I went up to the ticket counter to get wristbands and things, and I just wanted to make sure that I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. So I had everything on the truck, if there was stickers or anything to mark your spot to prove your vehicle is supposed to be here. And I get up to the window and tell them my story, and oh great, we'll check you in, give them my ID, and they said, oh, you don't have a camping pass for a camp spot. You have a camping pass to be in the campground, but you don't have a camping pass to actually camp. And I'm like, what the heck? Doesn't seem right. Like, I bought a camping pass, why don't I have a camp spot? So he's like, well, unfortunately, sir, we're all sold out. But what I can do is, since you're already here and inside the gates and everything, and you did stay here last night, give me $70 and I'll throw you in a corner somewhere. And I'm like, sweet, here's my money. And well, here we are. So we're actually kind of, I think, in a frisbee golf area, which is cool because I get down with the frisbee golf. And again, we're still right by the track, so could not be happier. It's about 7 a.m. I hear some stuff kind of starting to fire up, little bikes and whatnot, pit bikes, people wandering around, hitting the showers and the crappers and that kind of stuff. So I think we're probably going to do the same here and start to kind of mosey around and check this facility out. Have never been here before, super excited, and there's a lot of stuff happening. There's a car show, there's a road course race, there is drifting, there is concerts, there's, I mean, it's a whole lifestyle event. So let's get into it.
you want to use on the inside. I don't typically see him use hammer those that much. He didn't look good to run all that often. But in general, did not back holes in after running a lap a little better than his previous. Track's still green, so it's still opportunity to make laps. Yeah, I think we still with that. I've been doing some crossover comparing lap times from one of the cars that has been a long time user of Fire Laps is Dewey DeWitt. Now he's on track right now with his Fire Link, and I've got his speed pulled up. We won't pull the graphic up until GLGT, Tom, but I did see him break 170 miles an hour in the test day. So I would like to be a little uncomfortable there, I'd say. Over the crest here, we'll see if it's good enough to pick up on his 205.8 from yesterday, and it is quicker. 205.024, second improvement for him, and goes to the top in his seat. But again, he's sold. But let's say 10 pick up. It is pick up for him, but the higher front of it. Correct, yes. So he's within 8 tenths of running. He'll stay second in unlimited. Rock at the Zetas. They pick up their matches. Yesterday afternoon. And that is only 2 seconds on duty time for yesterday. You haven't seen that super on camera much yet, but he was sitting 6th in the class. Jackie did keep doing that at 1:7.2. So that's 4 seconds that he found it. Times and whatnot, but the driver just loves the freight train. Baton with clear racetrack is a different driver than Baton with cars in front. He leaves a little bit more safety margin there, and it's easier to beat him when you're already ahead of him. It's obviously a reset for most of the field, but another driver that had a start he's not probably happy with. Oman sitting there in the 6th position will now be up underneath the back of Lifty and the rest. Whether it's this race or the next race, he's got another go at it. But did a good job to recover from, I think, having fallen all the way down to 8th on that first opening lap, taking Smith down.
It's been pretty fierce. Yeah, another big mover, Austin Hurley. You mentioned him after the transmission replacement, up from 16th to 13th, having picked up a couple of positions off of I think Blake Korth might have dropped
Not a pit lane yet either, so some issues here for a couple of drivers, and this is a racetrack that's very hard on.
Better luck next time, man.
doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, how are you? Living a dream. Seatbelts on.
Got the best job out here, huh?
It's pretty nice, man. Can't complain.
Yeah, right?
Can't complain.
The air conditioning's on too. It's perfect. Air conditioning. I love the helmet, man.
Thank you.
It's
Appreciate
so
it.
sick.
Are y'all from up here, or y'all? Is this your first time at Road America?
Yeah.
Cool.
It is mine as well. Yeah.
Very cool. We'll get to show you half of it.
Nice. Every bit of it, man.
This thing's awesome.
Oh,
Thank y'all for coming out.
Thank you, man.
so yeah, it's a little different than my launcher end.
Holy Jesus.
Oh, God. Oh, sweet.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Thank
have a
you.
good day.
Thank you.
Right side. Someone over there?
Yep.
Guys, and good to have him there. You see his car for a moment as we flip back to Stan Feingold and the 326. Oh, too much. That actually sounded more like a downshift issue than a grip issue. Feingold going for a big sideways entry into 5. He's going to roll it backwards out of the way. Local yellow for just a split second there into turn 5. The runners are on, still going through the carousel slightly just outside the track. Down the far end, just kind of a little bit of I don't really see much of a but also keep the dust down. But again, this is a high-speed racetrack. This is a risky part of the track. It really changed a lot in decades here since the track was constructed back in 1955. You can't really put that on this track. That's actually one of
What time next week? $240.
fully built heads, Ford College, solid lifters, Beaufort out of New Mexico. They've been building these for like 30 years. Them and Ashley hold you up. No, keep coming. Y'all, you know me, I'll just keep talking. And then I'll say, Jim, help me up.
Come by Titan, right?
There's gonna be some action race. I just put new features on it. Got this metal ground, has a hole in it. Tripping a little bit.
Keeps the track cool.
Hey, good job, team.
Get on my way. Get on my way.
just like different crew, different profile.
I was shut up for every girl in the world.
I like a long hair, king, open up my legs to fillet me down that pussy. I'ma get in on that pussy. If she let me in, I'ma own that pussy. I don't do it, baby, you say you like you supposed to. Girl, I got that dope. Now come on, let me go.